組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Greetings. I am Dominic Bytes. Welcome to another Keymailer stream. Might as well just call it a Keymailer stream. I have so many of these, you know. I do play a lot of Keymailer games, and we've got 3 more of them today. Woohoo. As I said last time, I went from just having like a couple to suddenly having 9. So I kind of need to get through these. It's a bit of a backlog. So today we'll be doing 3 more. These are all, smaller AV games here, as part of Lucko. First thing, of course, is, wait, why are you Dominic? Well, 1, I'm tired, so I'm not really up for being live today. And 2, Cole did request that I switch to Fembites for Lucko going forward. So Fembites will be the primary, avatar for Lucko streams going forward. While he, doesn't mind Dominic, it's just, the boobs are a bit much for him, and the brand, so it's like, oh yeah, that's fine. Now, good news, everyone. Cole has said that he is going to he is going to pay out of pocket to get Fembites a Live 2D avatar. So we are currently in the process on that. I spoke to Chakun, who is the original artist for Fembites. She has done art for Live 2D before. She can't do she tried it once, and it sort of worked. So, but she's up for doing the art. And I found a place that does rigging. It's called 88 Studio. For context, 88 Studio has done the rigging for Yomi Quinley. Yomi Quinley is a big fan of theirs, that's how I know them. So, ideally what will happen is, once Cole gets the money together, we'll get the art from Chakun, and Chakun and 88 Studio will work together, so she'll supply the art they need, they will supply the rigging, and Fembites will have a live 2D. There we go. Hey. I will also, I might be tempted also to, pay out of pocket to get, a lewd version as well of, Fembites. That's just for, use elsewhere. No, look, but, yeah. I might pay to get some of the outfit toggles, for example, that Chakun has done. Because, Chakun could probably help with that. Because I'm sure you all like the femboy hooters and the skirt and things like that. I'm sure you all want those. So, there you go. So we'll try to get those in Live 2D as well. For you. That way you get some stuff to play with. I don't think Cole realized that I'm actually more lewd as Fembites than I am Dominic to a degree. Because this is me being dominant, so, for context, actually, I should do that as like a short video. I might do that here to check out. But anyway, I hope you all are doing good. Only have 2 streams here this week. Today and tomorrow, we're gonna do Game Oververse and Cyberpunk Oververse tomorrow on Byte Club Cinema. I'm a bit tired today. Whew, I've been running short on sleep the last several days, so today my body kind of caught up. It's a little exhausted, but I want to knock out these games here. Get these done. Get a little bit of Lucko streaming here going. Hello and, hello to, Alex over in, Tick there. I see ya. Hey, thanks for stopping swinging on by here. We got Pump, we got King, got several others here in chat, which is awesome. Let's see. I also want to thank, I've had a lot of followers here on Twitch. I just want to shout them out. A lot of followers on Twitch since the last stream. So we've had, Krankenstein. I may have already mentioned them, but that's okay. If I say it twice, oh no, it's all I have to roll in. Krankenstein, Silverlink Fox, Ruka Erica, Ren Power, and Reborn Pair 45. Thank you so much for the follow over on, Twitch. I am 5 away from 600 now. Yeah, so I managed to finally break through the 588, 589 stasis that Twitch was keeping me in. Finally hit 595, which is great. So hey, 5 more and I'll have 600 followers on Twitch. That's amazing. For context, I have 415 on YouTube, which is, again, amazing. Been steadily going up thanks to the shorts and stuff. Y'all really love the shorts I've been uploading on YouTube, but thank you so much. And I'm still at like 118 over a kick, which is amazing. So I'm like 7 away from 125 over there, which is great. But hey, 10 whole followers are whole. Hey, not a lot, but stop that. Hey, I'm out of single digits on Rumble. That's pretty cool. And again, it will stream on X once more, which I am doing as we speak. So, yay, I'm streaming over, I got the Kick. Oh, and also, the luck of the stream on Kick, I did figure out how to change both the category and title, so now it mentions my name. No, I'm not just reusing, whatever Pip had, so that's nice. I'm streaming over on Luck of the Stars as well, including your YouTube. So, I'll keep an eye out over there. I'll probably keep their YouTube open, since that's the one that seems to pop up people more than the Twitch or Kick. So, stay off work, fine. Yeah, no, I know that feeling. But yeah, I've just been, like, throwing myself a lot of work lately. Now, some good news on the personal level. Mixed news on the personal level. So, my insurance company still haven't done their counteroffer back to me yet for my car. So that's annoying. I'm gonna probably reach out to them tomorrow and be like, what the heck, guys? I've given you 3 business days to respond, and nothing. So, anyway, I'll deal with that tomorrow. I'm going to meet with the, finally meet up with, the local, the Orthodox priest guy tomorrow. Let's see how that goes. Wish me luck. I did ask for some help. I will say, shout out to Celestium's community. Celestium's community has been really, really helpful for me on this journey. They've recommended some YouTube, people to watch. So I've been watching, Father Josiah Trenum. He's pretty cool. I like him. You don't have to agree with him on everything, but he is very well read, and well spoken. He's a little less, like, people will mention, Andrew Wilson as an East Orthodox. He's a little more rude and crude. Like, Andrew Wilson will use slang, which is exactly very pastoral. But, Josiah Trenum, he's a bit more like
greetings.
One. So, if you are curious about Eastern Orthodoxy, what the heck is this even? I'm not just like, oh, you want to convert or anything like that. If you want to find out more, just for informational purposes, check out his channel. He's like Pastrick Nectar or something like that. That was pretty cool. I got that from Celestium's community. They've been very, very helpful to me in terms of discussion, back and forth, things like that. So that's really neat. So she's very tough, Tony. I am too, chilling as usual. Awesome, great to hear, yeah. So hopefully having tomorrow will go well for me. We'll see what that is. In good news though, I got an email today. So I think I mentioned my company was up for sale. The sellers they're still finalizing things, but hey, yeah, the new sellers seem to be coming in. I got confirmed today as a new hire by the incoming company, so it looks like I will have job continuity. I am being hired by the new company. They just sent me the new hire orientation today, so that's good. I'm not being left out of the loop here. That was a big one for me, by the way. Because as I mentioned before, my bosses were new to work out, losing their minds and writing people up for no reason, including me. I got a write-up for no reason, which I think maybe they realized they fucked up, because I have mentioned to the people on the process, like, hey, did you know that this thing you accused me of doing actually didn't happen because, this, did you know that? So I think they've realized that, oh crap, we roped him up for, oh nuts. Because we usually actually try to fire him instead of destroy him. So yeah, I will. I don't tell them that, but yes, I would have. If they had forced my hand, I absolutely would destroy them in court. So, but I was worried they were going to throw a third right up at me and require me to ruin their lives. But they didn't. Now I'm hired by the new people. So I believe, based on the contract I saw, that went to clean. Basically, so the write-ups I've had, those go away, because I'm a new hire. It's a new company, new hire. I've never been written up by this company, so yeah, should be cool. My current bosses, apparently we're going to get a talk from them today about the process. There'll be a meeting Wednesday morning for me and some of my coworkers. We're going to find out what our duties are, our new sites, things like that. So that'll be cool. Obviously I'm not going to go super in depth of who's the new owner, what company, I'm not going to dox myself. Yeah, no. OPSEC, it's called OPSEC. This is something a lot of people forget, as Oko, JR Mez, and several others have pointed out. Never do a face reveal as an VTuber. Just don't do it, because especially if you have anything approaching spicy takes, as usual as I tend to be, I could end up with target, for example. it is possible for people to come at me. So no, revealing my face or something like that, no interest. You're not gonna see my face. Sorry. Oh, also, OBS is struggling a little bit here. Uh-oh, looks like YouTube's having some. I will drop my YouTube, I think. Let's see if I can keep the luck